statements made on this podcast are opinions and viewpoints of the Three Bros and a Mic podcast members and guests. Please do not hold any statements made to be expressions of fact. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Three Bros and a Mic.
Yes, sir.
You know who we are, man. If you don't know, you better know.
Yeah. How y'all boys feeling?
Hey.
We feeling good, man.
Right.
We feeling good
Feeling
tonight,
good,
man.
man.
Thank y'all for tuning in, by the way.
Appreciate y'all.
This is, of course, Zay,
Yes, Sirski.
Mark, Mike, and J Mac. And this episode today, man, is a good one. We're talking about, so we roommates now.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
So we roommates now?
That part.
Man.
So basically, this came about. I mean, I'm pretty sure people have seen the videos. One video in particular of a young lady having a birthday party, and she wanted her. I don't believe it was her husband, but her significant other, to pay for her and her party. And her party was a party of 18.
Ooh, wee.
And she got really highly upset about the fact that he only wanted to pay for his girl. His girl. She was like, no, I invited all of these women. You're supposed to blah, 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 blah. And then I've also seen other videos after that where the women were like, I don't need no roommate. I need a man. I need a man who's going to do what the Bible said. Be in charge, be the leader of the household, all of that. Like, that's not, we're not roommates. We ain't sharing no bills. You pay the bills, all of them. So how we feeling, fellas?
Man.
So we roommates now?
Right.
I'm trying to understand that story because I don't keep up with
So basically, in a nutshell, the young lady's birthday was coming around the corner. The young man was like, "Yo, I want to treat you to dinner. You can invite. Let's make it a big thing. It's your birthday, so you should be celebrated." So she's like, "I'm gonna invite all my friends." Like, yeah, okay, cool. So they go to dinner, and then long story short, when the bill came, he was like, "Oh, I'm paying." He looked at it and was like, I'm paying for what my girl had.
Right.
But she was like, no, I invited them, so I need you to pay for everybody.
Right.
I get it to a certain extent. Like, when
Right.
you invite people out,
Right.
I get that. But at the same time, 18?
People? Right.
No. I'm jumping in on that,
I
bro.
was about to say, Mike,
Mike,
you paying 18 tabs?
I don't get the correlation.
Right.
Yeah, because trust me, the brother was highly upset, bro.
Right.
Like, he was like,
Right.
he's even told her, like, this ain't even adding up, right?
You expect me to pay for everybody?
No.
Because you invited them to your party that I'm
Right.
taking care of. I'm taking
Right.
care of you.
Right.
Right.
Go ahead, Mark. Do your
Nah,
thing.
bro. I remember back. I'm not sure if I can't think back exactly when, if I was married or not. But my now wife, I took her out downtown downtown Atlanta to what used to be Lucky Lounge, right?
Oh, okay. Shout out to
shout
Lucky
out,
Lounge.
shout out, Lucky Street, Lucky Lounge. So I said, invite who you want. We're gonna go out there, have a good time. I got a little, reserved a little section. Those who know, so the restaurant first, but after a certain time, it turns over to straight lounge, straight little club action.
Right.
So had a little restaurant and all that stuff, man. So I think it ended up being like she may invited like 7 or 8 of her friends, including one of her sisters, but it was never any impression that I was going to take care of the bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never said
for everybody.
I never said like, baby, I got it. Don't even worry about it. I
Right.
never said that.
Right.
So if it wasn't said, then it shouldn't be expected. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So everybody paid their individual bills.
Right.
But what I did was like, you know what? I'm gonna pay for all y'all a drink and I'm gonna take care of a shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On a girl birthday. So, I pay for a shot for everybody and I pay for a drink for everybody. But I'm not paying for your damn meal.
Right. Stop it.
You know
Stop
what
the
I'm saying?
insanity, man.
Let's go,
Stop
man.
it.
Come on
Stop
now.
it.
So
Come
the
on, man.
expectation from the young lady in your example was that he didn't pay for all of my homegirls, therefore he's not a man.
He's a bum.
He's a bum because he's supposed to take. I invited these women, like, in her mind, he's making her look stupid
Right, in front of her friends.
in front of her friends by not taking care of
Sounded
the
like it was
kid.
more like a breakdown of communication. She
Yeah.
probably understood that he was going to do that.
No.
I don't know about that one.
Like,
Man,
shit,
so
bro.
Mike, if it
Nah.
was a breakdown of communication, you paying for everybody? You paying for the
18
whole?
people, you
Right.
know, just, I mean,
I think what happened in this.
No.
I think what happened was he said, "Yo, you can invite a few friends."
Right.
Yeah.
And she took it and ran. You know how you
Right.
get somebody an inch and they take a
took
whole
a mile,
yard,
right.
a whole foot, and she was like, "Girl, come on, my man got it."
Yeah.
Right. No.
And he was like, "Nah,
Nah, I
It's a
don't.
bit different from
I
3 and
hear you-
18, bro.
I hear
Right,
you.
yeah.
I hear you about the communication. He probably should have been a little bit more front forward with it. Like, yo, invite 3 of your good friends, you know. But he left it open.
Right.
Yeah, but that's common sense, man.
Come on, man.
Common
Come
sense
on,
gonna
man.
say, bro, I'm not bringing 18, bringing a
Right.
whole bus of people.
Right.
And he taking care of, no,
Right.
man.
It's not
And
like
look,
you trying to take advantage of me at this
I'm
point,
gonna be
man.
straight up with you, man. I know my wife wouldn't do it, but you know, if she invited 18 of her friends, the last thing on my mind is like, oh, I'm counting up the bill. Like I'm looking at my wife's bill.
Right, yeah, that's not even a thought in my mind. Like,
So when the wages come, so how many bills are gonna be? 18.
What?
motherfucker?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got her and her. Right, yeah.
Right.
Now,
No,
these 16 other individuals,
That's it.
I don't know how they
Yeah,
pay.
they can figure it out. Man. I think she with her, and you know, no, man.
Nah, man. But then you know what? But add a little more to it. So what if? What if your lady looks at you and says, babe, 2 or 3 of them ain't got no money. Like, can you?
Okay, that's a different story.
But
Babe, why they here, then, babe?
Right. But at this point, Mike,
What you invite them for?
But you feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying?
Mark,
Like
we
they
committed
wanted to
at
come
this
out.
point.
They wanted to come out and celebrate me.
Nah, bro.
Yo, no,
No,
we gotta have a Mark.
Wait.
Hey, Mark, go ahead and be there washing dishes, man.
Wait. No, if you know, but I hear you, Mark, because if I know going into a party, I ain't got no money, I'm
Right.
only getting water, bruh. I'm just getting
That's
water.
it. That's it, bro. It's way back in the day, bro.
Yeah.
Right after
Facts.
college, bro. You still in the grass trying to figure stuff,
Yeah.
bro. I love. So we went out,
Right.
nice restaurant, steak. What you want? I'm gonna give me a salad.
Right, facts.
How much salad? 15. Okay, cool.
Gotcha. I can
Man,
handle
I'm
that.
good with that salad.
Yeah.
That water, man.
But,
Oh, man.
but
Go to Red
like-
Lobster,
like-
bro. Bring me them biscuits, bro.
Right, keep them running.
them running.
Yeah, man. Let me get a water and a lemon. Maybe
So
some
did she-
lemonade. Right.
did-
But like Mike said, man, it could get to a point where the communication was a breakdown, and it might not have been explained to the homegirls that look, you're gonna have to be prepared to pay for yourself, or it was explained to them like, hey, Bay got it. Y'all just come out, support me, have a good time. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it big. So if they did get in that situation, you know what I'm saying? I just be like, man, I just had to take the L on that one. Be like, because it wasn't explicitly said like, look, everybody for themselves type situation. Because
Yeah,
you don't.
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, Mike and Mark and Jimmy Mack, if it wasn't explicitly said, look, everybody for themselves, come on, man, come on. And then they talking about they ain't got it. Nah,
18,
man,
bro,
yeah.
or 2?
Nah. We ain't doing the 18. Nah. The Mac said if it's
What's
2
your
or 3,
what's your
okay,
cutoff?
2 or
What's your
3.
cutoff?
Right.
Wait, real
Right.
quick. Go around the room. What's your
Right.
cutoff?
3 max. 3.
Bro, I'm gonna say 3 max, bro.
Right.
Unknowingly,
Hold on, bro. Think about that. Think about it now. Remember your last number, bro. Think about it.
Right.
You know, a little high, bro. We're bringing that.
Right.
You know,
Right. Which, how many of them you paying for? Might say he picking up the whole tab.
he said
What's up,
30.
man?
30, yeah, man.
three, 4, maybe. You know, if it's that
That's-
situation that you brought up, it's just like, yo, like,
Right.
Right.
like they just, you know, and it's a good time. Like, who
We
wants
had-
to ruin a good time, right?
And,
I mean,
Mike, we had Papados. We had. We had.
Well, we had Papados one.
Bro, we had Capital
yeah,
Grill.
We had
bro.
Capital
we
had-
We had one, bro.
Bro, and then
They
feel
gonna have
like
to
you
figure it
know,
out.
if it's, I feel like your lady should come to you before y'all get there. Like, hey, babe, I invited a couple girls. I
Right.
don't think they're gonna have it. You know, you think you can take care of it?
Right.
Let me know.
Right.
Don't wait till we.
What card I
eat,
need
you
to
know what I'm
prepare to
saying?
bring?
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
see, but me and my girl gonna have a conversation afterwards, though. Man.
But you pulling
happens,
my card.
Yeah.
What you don't understand is you pulling my card right now.
Right. Yeah. In front of these people, man.
That's not cool.
So that gets to the point back to what you were saying, Jimmy Mack. You know,
Yeah.
so are we roommates, man? Like, so you can't afford to pay this bill for me and my homegirls? Like,
I do all this. I
you
do
do
all
all
this.
this, and you can't pay the bill for me and my homegirls
I thought
on
we
my
supposed to be
birthday.
But I thought
You're supposed to be the man.
Right.
The roommate analogy came from like we split. Like
It is.
everything is
Right.
like 50-50.
But a lot of
Mm.
women don't subscribe to that, man. You're supposed to be the man of the relationship. You're supposed to
Right.
be the head of the
So
household.
if you're not the head, then you're the roommate.
If you got
That's-
the head
that's-
to the tail.
Right.
That's weird.
That's basically what he
it
brought
is.
up.
Right.
You know,
Facts.
that mental saying that, hey, either you all in or you not. So
Right.
you either gonna be the man 100%, or you're not gonna be my man at all.
Right.
Like that's basically what he's saying. Like,
Yeah,
some women
yeah.
think like that.
You the wallet, man. What's up?
Yeah. So now this
Gonna provide for me and my friends.
Right.
You know?
Hey, man.
So if a lady, if a
The
lady
wallet.
or your wife, uses a roommate analogy,
Mm.
that's a really, really bad thing. Then
Man, I think it can be in whatever term that
that's a low blow,
Yeah, that's a
bruh.
low blow, man. Right.
Right.
If your wife calls you say, you're my roommate, how you feeling?
Right.
yeah.
That's
But I would think like practically, like shit.
I get it.
Mike,
I mean,
Mike,
like-
man.
like
stop.
practically-
I mean,
stop it,
technically,
Mike.
like,
We both paying, right?
Mike. Stop it, man.
I know we are roommates,
Right.
Right.
but no,
In
but
a
I mean,
literal tense.
right?
Yeah.
But I mean, but if you take it, into the context that it was in those particular stories, man, where the women were like,
Yeah.
yo, like I do, I'll provide this, and this, and it goes back to what we talked about the other night, man, on the phone, which is like women, not all women, but a lot of women give out these standards
Right.
or society standards of what a man is supposed to be
Right.
in their eyes, right?
Yeah.
And then if you don't live up to that, I don't want no roommate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They say, look, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. This is what I need a man to do. But then if you flip the script and say, well, this is what I need from you. And it's like, whoa, no.
Right.
You don't tell me what you need from me.
Right.
I tell you what I need from you.
Fact.
Snappy.
Fact.
Yeah.
And then like
That happens
take
a
it a
lot.
step further, like Jim Mack, what you and Mark was saying on a previous episode was a lot of these, women have grown up in households where their dad took care of 110% of the house.
For
Their
sure.
mom might not even have to work or whatever the situation may be. So
Speak
how
on it.
dare you say that you not gonna provide for me
Right.
110% financially?
Right.
Do you know who my daddy is?
Right. If I call him right now, I could call him right now.
Ooh.
You know?
But
Yes, sir.
So I've encountered similar things like that in the past, but what I've learned was that like women that I've dated, they would state that, you know what I'm saying, like my dad did, provided everything. Like, that's
XYZ.
all XYZ.
So you knew what
Provided
time it
all.
was.
That's
Right,
all
yeah,
I saw. My dad was the provider. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He would front the bills.
Yeah.
He would pay for all the bills. He would
Yeah.
like pay for us at dinner. He would pay
Right.
for our trips, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, things like that. But then come to find out, that's just what they saw. But like on the back end,
Right.
like from what I've heard, it was still took both partners.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Fact.
okay.
Fact.
But it was
Okay.
all coming out of the same
Right.
account. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Which
so it's reversed. You know what I'm saying? So,
what we talking about here?
Right.
Man? you know.
Yeah. You thinking your dad was taking on 110%
Right.
of it, but
Right.
guess what?
Right.
that wasn't
Guess what?
necessarily.
Yeah, it was
the
a
case.
He was
ghost
just
rider
using
in
his
there
car.
too. Right. Yeah.
So can you I know this might take it another avenue, but
Right.
can you look at your wife's family situation and tell how her upbringing was?
You mean financially? You mean
Or just
period.
in this
In
case,
general,
in
right.
this
In
case,
this case, financially?
financially, like can
Yeah,
you look at
I
can you
mean-
look at your wife's situation and her family and say, well, I get it, or does it contradict how she really is? You get what I'm saying? Like
it depends.
Right.
It
Yeah.
depends.
It depends
Okay.
because
Okay.
some women, come from humble beginnings, right?
right.
And they, but you can't necessarily tell that because now they don't move up to like bougie status, right?
Right.
I always had this.
I came from nothing.
Right. Yeah.
No, you haven't. What you talking about?
Ah.
You know what I'm saying? You always been. No, you ain't been used to
Yeah.
this.
Right.
Or some of them like really legit, like came from the suburbs.
Yeah.
They were good. 2-parent household, money wasn't a problem.
Right.
So they used to certain nice things. Like I ran into a guy down in Florida, and he told me, when he met his wife way back in the day, she was used to drive a Mercedes because that's what her father gave her.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So the bar was set before he chose to propose because he said, look, I already know what time it was. So as soon as we got married, hey, I went and bought her a Mercedes because that's what she was used to.
Oh,
That's
wow.
that's
You know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
So you got to look what you're getting yourself into and say,
Right,
hey,
yeah.
That's true. That's
But,
very
Right.
but at the same time, I hear and I respect that. But at the same time, what I don't want a person to do is to look at your spouse or your future spouse situation and say, you know what, she come from humble beginnings. She stayed, in the slums.
So she's supposed to be used to that.
So she ain't. So she's used to that. So I'm gonna continue to give her what she's used to.
Give her slums, right? She should be okay with that, right?
Man.
We gonna go to McDonald's, right?
But you get what I'm saying, bro?
Awful, man.
That's horrible,
I got you, bro.
But on the flip side,
Why would anybody think that?
but on the flip side,
Some people think like that, though.
I'm
Some
sure.
people, I mean,
No, I'm saying, but on the flip side,
Comfortable
that
there,
person,
Mike. That's why I'm a keeper.
your friend in Florida,
right?
but your friend in Florida that you spoke to, did that because of what he saw and how the family was. That's what I'm saying. Is on the flip side, that could be awful too because
Right.
It could put him in a financial bind,
Right.
Absolutely.
But he's trying to uphold a
Right.
certain standard.
Yeah.
On the flip side, it is awful that instead of bringing that person up, you're still having them be comfortable and used to what they.
Right. Instead of showing them, exposing them to some new things. Right. Right. You're supposed to do
stressed
that.
out
right.
every day. Trying to pay 2 car notes, man.
It's okay.
Oh, man, she from the slums. Oh, we going to McDonald's,
Right.
right?
Hey, man.
Right.
Hey, man.
We hitting that corner store, bro.
It's okay for a girl or
Oh,
for a guy to
man.
have a standard though too, right? I mean, and if
Right.
they set that standard and they expect for their spouse to meet it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you
But
can't
what-
change who you are and where you came from.
Right.
So if you that Mercedes driving girl, you always
Right.
have been, and your mom was that, and your grandma was that. I mean, why
Yeah,
change
man.
that?
It is
that
what it
you
is.
love?
Yeah.
That's just who
What
you
you
are.
say, man? What she order?
Yeah,
Fish fillet.
Oh man, shout out to Absolute, man, for helping us out with this one, man.
That's real. That's real. But I mean, I don't. Oh man,
Oh, man.
this is a touchy subject.
Hey, man.
It's touchy because, like, you as a man, you want to handle your own, but at the same time, you understand your limits,
Right.
right?
Right.
So when you're in a situation where trying to figure out money stuff and budgeting and bills and all of that, like I can remember having a conversation with my wife when we first joined together and started living together. It was like, okay, so you're telling me how you used to do your thing.
Right.
Man, I'm telling you how I used to do my thing. Now we got to figure out how we're going to do this
Combine.
thing
Combine.
together. And my first thought was, all right, I know my dad, he frowned upon it. He was like, when you marry your wife, you take care of everything. But he was
Did you
my
feel stressed about that, Jimmy Mac? Like trying to take on that role? Did you feel like you needed to take on that role?
I because it was my father.
Right.
I did, but my wife made me feel more comfortable about not taking that route.
Right.
Because I think wanted to not like be an authoritator, but wanted to be a part.
Right.
Right.
And understand that we're partners in this.
Right.
We're roommates, but we're partners in this. So.
Right.
Right.
But I mean, it's just that old way of thinking. Like I mean,
Right.
but my thing is the downside, and I can speak on this because I understand. I've seen it. The downside of one person, man or female, man or woman, taking on all that responsibility
Right.
is that when you're dead and gone, it falls on that person to handle all that other stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
And
see,
if they
too early and too often.
and if they've never experienced or even knew how to pick up a phone or a website and
Right.
pay anything,
Fact.
now it falls on somebody else to teach them
Right.
Yeah.
what you should have taught them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But you could have eliminated half of that
Right.
Right.
if y'all just would have worked together.
You kind of handicapping
handicap
that person.
It's
that
like
disabling
raising a
them.
child.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So I've seen that. Like, you sit there after someone, passes away, then you're like, well, I don't know how he or she paid.
None of this stuff, man. What
Yeah.
none of this
I
is.
see.
I don't know
right?
where to find the birth
They-
certificate.
they took care of everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
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 But you can't, life is unexpected.
Right.
This woman wants a man, not a roommate. But then, God forbid he gets shot just pulling up at a gas station.
That's a good
Right.
point.
Then you want the man to pay for everything. What are you going to do now? Go find another man?
That's a
Like,
good
Hey,
point.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Fact.
you know what I'm saying? Now you added more pressure to somebody else for
Right.
something that you could handle.
Right.
Had you just, I don't know, just work
Nah,
with
nah,
somebody.
that's
You know
Yeah,
right.
I
what I'm
get it,
saying?
man. I get it. Yeah,
So,
no
yeah.
doubt, man. Just speaking from previous experience, man, when I was younger, man, and I had this girl I was dealing with, man, I was on the railroad, like I told you guys, and I told the listeners and the followers and stuff like that. I've got my job. I'm going to Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I'm dealing with this girl at the time. And she's like, well, you know, I'm trying to get up there to Indiana, but you're going to have to get me up there. So now I'm like, God, dog, get you up here. She's like, I need my car and, you know, transport me up there. So now I'm figuring out how I'm going to get her car from College Park, Georgia, all the way to Fort Wayne, Indiana.
But how deep we in this relationship?
Huh?
How deep are you in this relationship?
We have been talking for a while, maybe like at least a year and some change.
Gotcha.
Before,
Okay.
you know, so I got it. And she had seen me come up from, you know, working at Walgreens part-time to now getting a job where, like I told you guys,
It's a
I'm
real
over.
job.
Yeah. I'm a supervisor now. I got 300 some odd employees I'm responsible for.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, okay, I feel
Okay.
comfortable with this person. All right, you know, we building towards the future. So
Okay.
now, you know, the stress part comes in, you know, I got to figure out how I'm going to get her car shipped from
Trying to be a fixer.
Georgia
Yeah.
all the way to Indiana. When she get here, I got to try and find a way to acclimate her into this situation. She's still, you know, working in the same type arena that we was working in before I got my new job. So now I'm
Retail.
paying all the bills in the house. Now I'm adding another person in the house. Now she
Pressure.
want me right. Yeah. So now it's just like stack on stack on stack. Now before I was living, I was good, man. But now it's just like, man, I barely have enough money for myself, man. I'm just stressing out how I'm gonna pay her bills, my bills,
Right.
our bills together.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want our listeners to feel like if I can reach anybody, touch anybody, man,
Come on.
don't feel like you have to put all that burden on yourself, man. You should have somebody that you get to talk to and be like, look, this is not working, man. I understand, you know, this is the way it was before, but I cannot handle all of this.
Hey, man, we live in a new era now, man.
Right.
Everybody's getting to it.
That's true.
Everybody's getting to
It
it.
should
And
be
why-
a partnership, man. It should be a
It
partnership.
says it in the
right?
Bible, man. A helpmate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to help each other out.
Right. It should
And
be-
whatever that means to you.
Right,
You
yeah,
know,
whatever.
It don't have to be 50-50, whatever y'all agree to, but
right. 75, 25,
Right,
whatever,
you know
whatever
what
the
I'm saying?
situation may
Whatever.
be. Right.
Because sometimes.
Groceries. You pay for the groceries. I get all the whatever the situation. Help me help you.
Help you. Yeah.
But that's what I'm
Right.
saying. Because sometimes, I kid you not, sometimes
Right.
the woman is making more than you.
Yeah.
right,
Facts.
right, which was not, it was just
Nothing,
was totally
wrong.
fine.
Nothing
wrong
we don't
with
have nothing,
Nothing wrong with
nothing
that.
against
Nothing
that,
wrong with
man.
So you just try to figure out how you
Right.
fit in, how to make it work.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
At
what
the
you
end
do.
of the day, you know, but don't feel like the societal pressures on males is like, oh man, I gotta be, let me throw the card out for them. Hey man, what you need? You got. Let me pay this bill. You need some extra money too, man.
Yeah.
And then you don't even think about yourself at the end of the day, man. You just running yourself into the ground. I'm working
Jeez.
7, 8 jobs, or I'm
Right.
maxed out my credit cards.
Trying to
my
maintain your lifestyle.
Right, yeah.
You know
So-
what I'm saying? Nah.
Speak on
Right.
it.
Nah.
Facts.
Fellas,
So,
look,
bro.
let me go ahead and text my roommate real quick. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. Let's go ahead and take a quick break if y'all don't mind.
Yes, sir.
Let's sign us out.
Facts, man, facts.
All right, man. So, in a nutshell, man, hey, look, don't look at your spouse as a roommate. Look at him as a partner.
Right, right.
Y'all are partners in this thing, man.
That's right.
In this-
Teamwork made the dream
in
work.
this
right?
game called life, man.
Right,
We are
man.
partners, and you know, we all need to help each other out because you know, where one is strong or one is weak, one can
Right.
be strong.
Right.
And you never know when you're gonna need to pick somebody else.
Man,
up.
don't. Hey, man, we still going on this, man. You
Come
know
on.
what I'm saying? Don't. You
Come
know what I'm
on,
saying?
come
Put
on.
your partner in the early grade, trying to, you know what I'm saying? Make them be who you think they should be, man. You know,
Right.
at the end of the day, man, everybody should want to make each other happy. Somebody being stressed out about how to figuring out how to pay for X, Y, Z, man. That's not the way to go.
Yeah,
That's
that
not
stuff
the way a
don't matter,
relationship should be, man.
Right.
Not at all.
And when
man.
you're trying to make it easier on yourself, but make it harder on somebody
Right,
else,
man.
Yeah.
Like,
Man.
that ain't the way to go. Because once they're gone, man, you can't take it back.
Right.
And then you're trying to figure out all this other stuff. Like,
Right.
oh, I just wish I would have known how they did this, or how
Right.
she or he did this. Man, I should have paid more attention. You
Right.
had the opportunity,
Right.
but you know, you decided to be.
Or vice
selfish.
versa, man, where the person feels like,
Yeah.
okay, well, they should have did more. Why it's like, no, man. So nah, man, you gotta everybody is responsible for their own happiness, man.
Right.
So you should want to make each other
Facts.
happy, man. If y'all in a honest and a good relationship, y'all should want to make each other happy and figure out how y'all gonna make it work as a team.
What that means for you. Right.
Facts.
Because I can't depend on my wife to make me happy. I have to make myself
Right.
happy.
At the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
3
man.
bros on the mic. We love y'all.
Right.
Be back.
another segment,
Right,
part
right.
two.
Geek,
Part two, you know. In our first segment, man, we talked about, so we roommates. You know, a good segment right there, man.
Yeah, that
but
was a
this
good- that was a
part,
good one.
yeah, it was, man.
Was
But this part, man, now that's sexy.
that
But
part?
I'm gonna pass the mic to my brother Mark, man. Mark, take this thing, man.
Bro, no, that's sex, right? So we're talking about, what we think sexy, what we think not sexy, right? So we're
lot
gonna
of
jump into
different
this
definitions,
thing, man. This is so wild. You can't. It can go so many ways. Man.
We're about to have fun here, y'all.
Right, we're gonna have a good time, y'all. We're sipping. We're gonna just have a drink with us,
Facts,
man.
facts,
Just
facts.
listen again. Always like, comment, feedback. Throw some questions.
Right.
Let us know what y'all think about it.
Absolutely.
But
Smash
nah, that's
that
sexy.
subscribe button.
Nah, that's sexy. So we're gonna talk
Yeah.
about it, man. So we're gonna jump right into this. So there are some men out there, y'all, which is wild to me. That actually that turns them on. They think it's sexy when the women tell them what to do.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, we said off air. We ain't talking about behind closed doors. In that intimate setting. We talking about legit everyday shit. Like they just get off on women telling them what to do. Like,
Mike, take that trash out right now.
you know what I'm
That
saying?
sound like some.
Like laying it out there. Like,
And this is a disclaimer.
Mike, take it out now.
Right now.
I'm not judging anybody, so
Right.
don't take my comments as judgment. But it sounds like some mommy issues. For an adult to like another adult in any area to tell them what to do,
Right.
at, consistently, constantly. That's weird, man. So,
Make that bed up, man.
I mean, no judgment. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Get those socks.
Get those socks. Pick your socks up,
yeah,
man.
that's a little.
well, it's just, now again, don't get me wrong. Now, women tell us what to do all the time.
Yeah,
right?
but it's
our wives
yeah,
have
yeah,
a say
yeah.
so in
know
everything
what
we
you
do.
mean, though. Like, that's
but
a
it's a
different
different,
context.
right?
Yeah.
It's a whole different thing when you get off on
Right, yeah.
your girl telling you what to do.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
something
they
Yeah.
get off
And
on.
like I agree with
That-
Mike, man.
that
That's
ain't sexy,
You
bro.
got some
Twisted.
deeper rooted issues, man.
They get off on a woman being
right.
in charge.
Back.
What's some other weird things that y'all have come across? You know what I'm saying, from friends or that you may have read
Right.
or seen?
Seen.
That guys have thought was sexy or abnormal. It ain't got to be weird. It could be
Right.
like
It,
unique.
it just could be unique to their situation. Right.
Weird.
Or it ain't got to be weird, or it can be weird. But
I mean, I'm
Y'all rock with us on this one, man. This is crazy.
I'm thinking about my wife, man. Like when that hair is straight. Oh my goodness,
Okay, so we're going back to what's sexy now.
that was sexy.
Okay.
I was trying to go weird, but I was like, I can't.
There's no wrong with it. There's no
Right.
wrong
I
with
mean, not just the straight. I mean, when she's beautiful regardless, man. But it's something when you get the the extra love on your
when
hair,
that thing get pressed out.
and then get pressed out. Even when she get braids, whatever it is,
Right.
like every style she's ever had that I've witnessed in my 10 years of knowing her, I'm like, yo,
Do it for you. Huh?
man, I'm like, yes sir. But as far as weird is concerned, I've heard guys like bow-legged women, man. Like,
Hey, that used to be a thing, bro. It may still be actually.
I don't know, man.
You know,
that's
because
Too
hey,
much for
I
you,
mean,
Jim, too
you know, that's a whole different,
That's-
ballpark we're talking about. We can
aspect
dive
of
into
that,
that.
man.
and
thing,
you
bro.
know what? I've heard about like opposites attract and whatever,
Right.
and I'm cool with that, right?
Right.
So I mean, you real slim, but you like somebody really big, or you
Yeah,
really short,
yeah,
you
we
like
see that
somebody
really-
really
oh,
tall.
yeah, I'm about to
That's not
say-
abnormal to me. That's
Right.
not different,
Right.
but like
Right.
having a
6'8" and you
specific.
That's
walk out
common.
as
That's
5'2".
common.
Yeah, like that's
Right.
like those are opposite attractions.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, somebody that's bow-legged,
Pigeon toe.
yeah. I mean, it's
Is that
they're
abnormal?
unique. You know what I'm saying, right? Somebody
Right.
That's
might
unique.
find what I find
Yeah.
sexy, weird or
Yeah,
abnormal to,
yeah,
so.
everybody got their own preferences and stuff like that, man. We put that out there. Three bros and a mic, you know what I'm saying? Everybody all love, man. So what you like is what you like. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you, for me, one big turn on when I'm just like, damn, that's just like sexy, is a woman that's able to, that's like immersed, well, not immersed, but like is hip to like a lot of like guy or manly like interests or areas.
Right.
So
Sports.
somebody
Sports.
like you know
Facts.
a girl that's spitting like a verse to a Biggie bar, but
Yeah.
it's still like a girly girl, but
Right.
like knows
okay.
like a
But she
Biggie
knows
verse,
him- he
or
knows the
like
music.
or it's hip to like a random sports stat, but ain't a
Right.
sports head, but it's just like. Oh,
know
the
that.
Seattle Supersonics won the championship. Well, they ain't never won the championship.
Nah,
Right.
nah.
But like spit some
Nah, I
random,
got you.
so I was just like,
she
dang,
deadlift shrimp or something like that.
right. So like a tomboy girl,
Yeah.
you know,
Right, yeah.
tomboy in the
Paper?
head,
It's a homeboy girl.
tomboy with trivia, but
Right.
like still
Right.
a girl. So I'll be like,
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, man. My wife, she turned me on with that. When she knows I'm a wrestling lover, man. I love wrestling, man.
Right.
Childhood, all my life. And she took me to a wrestling show.
that's dope.
Right.
Bruh, man, it did something to me, bruh.
Right.
Because it's one thing, like you said, what's sexy about it is that she knows me.
Right.
Yeah,
Like she gets me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when all these other people you work with or you interact with struggle to understand you.
Yeah.
Right.
The fact that you could come home and she's like, I'm taking you to the Braves game.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, sir.
bruh,
That's
like you get me.
Fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even though she may not even understand what's going on in the game,
Right.
to a certain degree, the fact that she still asks questions
Right.
or at any event that we're at, like this shows that she, is interested.
Right.
yeah.
And that's sexy.
That's
man.
sexy.
That's sexy.
Yeah,
right,
That's sexy.
Right.
Yeah, man.
That's-
So,
that's
I mean, I know we talked about it before. We talked about, our deal breakers in our episode with deal breakers, but it's a deal breaker to us, but it's a turn on for others.
Right.
Hair.
Oh, you mean being hairy?
Hairy.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
gotta
Right,
specify we
yeah.
talking about hair, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was going. I was letting it soak for a
Right.
second.
Let marinate for a second. You gotta let it
Right.
marinate.
Hair, and then what you
Being-
talking about? Hairy, yeah,
Facts, man.
like I
Well,
mean, like so I've seen cats, older cats, man. I mean, maybe it's because they just say, you know what, they just gotten older, but
Different era, man.
yeah, they got no shade, the hairy armpits, they got the mustache, they got the hairy legs.
It's a
Like-
nightmare for Jimmy Mack. He's brought this up numerous occasions.
Oh. He said he stay up at night thinking about that
Yeah,
stuff.
like I'm just saying, like some people, like you say, it's like not a fetish, but it's just really like it's a turn on for them. Like it gets them off. Like,
Right.
No, you know what?
Yeah.
Another one for me is
That
a
is, yeah.
sneakerhead. I like,
man. Yeah,
or
yeah,
that's
dope.
like,
Yeah,
I like
that's
that's sexy. Like somebody that like know they,
Yeah.
know they shoes, and also I mean somebody that's just well dressed or well kept.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
for
sure,
sure, for sure. I think we all agree to that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, facts.
because it ain't necessarily about money, but it's about
Yeah, it's just about
what
for
how
sure.
you present yourself.
Pride
being-
in yourself. The
Right,
pride that you take in
right.
yourself, man.
that
I
you
like-
thought
I
about
like-
you put on it.
yeah, I definitely like somebody who can keep up with what's going on in the world.
Oh yeah, being,
Oh, yeah.
being
Can
stay
turn on.
present.
Current
yeah.
events.
Ha- having like you can have like a conversation about
Oh yeah,
something that's
that's
happening.
Right.
That's
Right.
always sexy.
Yeah, it's like
always sexy.
okay,
You
can
and-
talk
and
about
you
super
can
high.
school me on something too.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I'm with you.
Right.
That's facts.
I like
That's
that. I like that. I like that.
factual.
Well, I say something that's sexy, man. It may be commonplace, but just your girl, your wife offering to do something that talk about gender roles, right? That normally only the man's supposed to do, right? Say,
Right.
baby, you know what? Let me cut the grass today.
Oh,
I'm like, what?
they rake the leaves.
That
man.
ain't,
Bro, I'm like,
that ain't happening.
That ain't happening.
I'm like,
That's different. Yeah.
I mean, you
ain't
know,
happening.
you looking
No.
like, you know what I'm saying? No, I got the trash this time.
Right.
That ain't happening
That
at
ain't
McDonald's.
happening. Oh yeah. Facts.
Bro, and then finally, like something as simple as, you know what? I got the grill today. Let me throw some on the grill for you.
Man.
Now that's dope.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that to me.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
and these are things that I've experienced. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's a huge turn on.
Right.
Like for real, you serious? Like so
I got to get my grill game up because my wife told me that's what's sexy to her.
Right. You got to become a grill master.
When
Jim,
I'm
man.
out there grilling and then when she then
No, a
she'll
lot of women like that.
Right.
Yeah.
But
but then she flips it on me. I know she don't mean no harm. She was like, "You see Mark out there?"
Oh my goodness.
Don't do that.
Nah,
Yeah, I was
nah,
like,
nah,
yeah.
nah. Mark out there.
Don't you
flipping 10 burgers at
right,
one
right.
time.
Don't you want to see
Yeah.
how Mark does it?
Right, yeah, man.
I was like,
Yeah, he
I was
marinated.
like, yeah, I really do. No, I really do want to see how he works that egg.
Right.
That egg out there, the grill out there.
see how he marinate his meat.
Yeah, that look. A lot of folks don't know, man.
Pause,
That grill can be real personal to the man. Hold on. Man. No.
What happened, man?
No.
Yeah,
Bro.
it's all
Bro.
fun. It's all fun.
Whoa.
Oh my
It's
god!
all fun, man.
Wait, Mark,
What is it? Wow. Man.
Hey, I hope y'all find this just as funny as we do.
Oh my god!
Man, y'all laugh with us, man. This is crazy.
Hey man.
Anything? What else, man? What else?
Uh,
What about tattoos, man?
Man.
Tattoos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey
depending
man,
on where
you know,
they
hey yo,
are.
let me tell you
Depending on
this,
where
man.
they
Yes, yes,
Man,
yes.
let me tell you this, and y'all probably think that the listeners probably think this, and the viewers probably
Yes, sir.
would. I have never talked to anybody or took anybody seriously in my life that didn't have any tattoos. I feel
That
I don't
did
know
not?
what
Okay.
it is
Okay.
about it, man, but I just never have dated anybody seriously that didn't have any tattoos. It's just,
Or wasn't
about it.
open
I
to
don't know if
getting
I've
one.
ever
or
paid attention.
yeah, or no, not even that, Mark. You
You
already
gotta have
right?
one.
Yes, but I don't know what it is, man. What that link
That's
or what it
interesting.
is, I just
Wow.
really love it, man. It's like you.
That turns you on.
That's it, right? Yeah, that's one
Like,
of the
that's
check
sexy.
marks, right?
Okay,
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I think
No, it's a lot of
Does
men
it
that
matter
agree
the
with you on
placement?
that.
It's not even a placement. It's just the fact that you have some.
So
So how do
she
you
got
know
a
if they
whole
have or
sleeve.
not?
Right.
So she got a
'Cause
whole
a lot
sleeve.
of times,
Before I take you seriously,
oh,
I would
okay.
know if
Yeah,
you
okay.
have.
You got to do an
anything.
inspection.
right?
Right.
You got to pass the inspection.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Pass the
yeah.
inspection.
Turn around, baby. Turn
a lot
around.
of people offer up that information. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
that's true.
question I ask anyway. Like, you have any tattoos? You got
Yeah,
tattoos?
tattoo placements
Yeah,
could be sexy as
Yeah,
hell.
facts.
Check.
Um,
Right.
What about piercings? At one point,
placement, man. Placement.
Yeah,
Have y'all-
they got these facial piercings now. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man.
Like they got little, these
Clavicle.
piercings right here,
Right.
bro. I mean, what's too
Yeah,
much? You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Bro,
They got
it can't be too
the
much.
dimple things too.
I don't know
Yeah,
how
see,
they
man.
do that, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I get the
Yeah.
dimple ones so you can go inside, but
Yeah.
like the ones that are right here
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a bit much.
yeah.
and like
by
the
the
ones that are
eyebrow?
on your neck, like
Yeah.
how do you get that?
Right.
I don't.
I
It's
don't, I can't.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about like the
The nose rings?
Yeah,
I'm not with it.
Nah,
Man.
bro.
All I see
don't
is
know
the
too many
bull.
black
like-
girls that do them, do they? Like they get the Tupac joints, but I don't know about.
yeah, I've seen
You
a
see-
lot.
you see
Yeah.
some.
I seen a few.
Yeah.
I seen a few, man. I
Yeah.
just don't. It doesn't do nothing for me.
Yeah, nah, the ring. I mean, the piercings never done
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
for me.
yeah, facts, facts.
Yeah. I
Tattoos
mean,
is
maybe
dope.
back in the day, certain piercings, like turn on.
Yeah.
Back in school, college, the tongue
Man,
ring.
yeah,
always-
yeah.
High school for
The-
sure.
the-
Facts,
the
facts, yeah.
belly button, you know what I'm
What's up?
saying?
Belly buttons
You
for
knew
sure.
what time it was.
Right.
Yeah.
You already know
And
with
then,
it,
I mean,
You already know.
but now, no. Like as a grown, like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I'm just meeting you and I see you got all these piercings, nah,
and,
what
and-
you
and
doing?
no shame into anybody back in the day, but they used to call it a
Tramp stamp.
tramp
Tramp
stamp.
stamp.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That used to
man.
be sexy.
That
You know,
lower
high
back.
school,
That lower back,
and
boy.
then you
Lower
65
back, yeah.
in that thing.
Yes sir, yes
You know
sir.
what I'm saying?
But now,
okay.
like you said, man, about the tattoos, about placements. It was like for me, it's about. I mean, I ain't trying to be picky, man, but placements. It's like because you can overdo it.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
Facts, yeah.
like I ain't knocking like some. I've seen some sleeves. That
Yeah,
look dope.
right, yeah.
But then I seen some. It's like it's just everything's just there.
jumbled in
Right.
together,
You know,
right?
and then you got like one, 2, or 3 here, then one here, then
Right.
one. I mean, it's like the placement of things, like
Yeah,
Right.
facts.
that.
For a woman, you gotta like consider that, and also I'm also thinking about like with the placement, like where were you at? What were you thinking about? Like, did you understand that this is going to be on you or
What
be
was your
with you for
mental
life?
then?
You
Yeah.
understand
You know
the
what I'm saying? So
assignment.
like how, and the type of tattoo too. Like if
Right.
you got a Tweety bird still right here, you know what I'm saying, at 35, like no diss to anybody with Tweety bird.
Right, yeah,
tattoos,
man.
You gotta-
we
you gotta-
love y'all too.
You got a muffin sitting on your shoulder.
Man, seen it all. Hello Kitty.
Wow.
You know, all sorts of weird.
Gingerbread.
Right.
Yeah, you know,
Gingerbread,
but-
yeah. But some of these tattoos, believe it or not, man, they have sentimental.
Right, or
Value.
some type
Right.
of, some type of
That's
meaning
right.
to that particular
That's right.
person.
Yeah,
That's
they have
That's
sentimental
right.
value, man.
Right.
So can't
Right.
really. I mean, not
Nah,
judging, but
yeah.
you know how you can look at somebody like, why'd you get that?
Right.
But you just never know.
It could be something. It could have been something that their father gave them.
Yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
mama
That's
gave
real.
them.
That's
You
real.
never know. So,
Right, right.
but I just think as far as like sexiness, tattoos. I mean, are sexy.
Right.
But again, like it's just placement, man.
Right.
Like,
Right.
having one on your ankle
Right.
Have one on
So-
your foot. I mean, having a sleeve on your leg. I'm not mad at
You
it.
ain't mad at
Yeah,
it.
it's some really
So Jimmy,
personality.
Mac, Mark, and Mike, man, you know, what about did y'all ever have like preferences with like height as far as like with your significant other? Like,
Nah.
would y'all date somebody that was 6'7"?
Just
Like,
don't be a Lisa Leslie, you know what I'm saying?
I was about to
Other
say,
than
so
that,
like, yeah, would you
Wow.
have a problem if the person that you were talking to was taller than you?
Or what's your cutoff?
Yeah, like even without heels, like flat footed, both of y'all flat footed. She's like inches taller than you. Would y'all have a problem with that?
Not particularly. Nah, not particularly. I mean,
Yeah.
you just can't be like,
At least
yeah, you know.
I ain't gonna lie. I would be uncomfortable. I think I would be uncomfortable.
Well, anybody would be uncomfortable, but it wouldn't be a hard no. You
It
know,
would be a hard no.
I don't know. Like I watched Married at First Sight, man. They got a new season, man.
Right.
Old boy 6'8", man.
Right.
His wife is like 5'11", and like her neck. Well, she's like maybe 6 feet, but her neck is always like back. It's always back, like when she wants to kiss him.
right.
Right.
And she
She's like-
tall.
Yeah,
She tall,
but
yeah.
she's like, you know what? I asked for a tall man, but damn,
Right.
he's 6'8". Like, she's like, my neck hurts every
My
time.
neck-
Right. No, you
Like-
got to think about
Right.
practicality.
Practicality.
Right.
Yeah,
we
like,
talking about
like
that
for
too.
me, man. I'm
The simple
just,
things.
right.
Yeah.
My cutoff, man. Look, eye to eye.
Right. Or reverse. Would
Yeah.
somebody that's too short, like
Right.
Nah, I don't think.
No, I'm cool with the shortness.
right? So she like
But
4'8".
but it's not a dominant. It's not a
Right.
dominant thing.
Right.
I don't know how to explain. I know it's gonna seem like, oh, you just want to dominate. I don't know how to call it or
Right.
what to call it.
Right.
But
Right.
from my height down, I'm cool with it.
Right.
But for some reason, like if someone's above me, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, it just feels weird. I feel like a little child, man.
Right.
I'm like a
Yeah,
kid,
man. Facts.
like, hey, I love you. Yeah,
Yeah, man. Come on,
I
man.
gotta reach up.
Yeah, man.
Another one for me is
Oh, man, it's
a
crazy.
woman that knows how to walk in heels, like that
Oh,
really knows
yeah.
how to walk in heels.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
that's
facts,
for
sexy.
sure, for
yeah.
sure.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
Yeah,
Because
that's a skill.
despite exactly. Like
That's
despite
a
what a
skill.
lot of people out there think, like that is a skill.
Yeah,
Right?
facts.
'Cause you put them on and you walking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I know
that's
we've
true.
all seen those memes and the gifs of the ones that are not so skillful. So you know the ones that can actually carry it and be sexy like that. Oh my goodness!
Right.
Yeah.
So
get it.
sexiness to a degree can be bought.
Well, sex degree is confidence, right?
I was about to say,
I mean,
yeah,
confidence.
I was about to say
walking
confidence,
and whatever
right,
makes you, you know what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah,
Because people will line up to buy their sexiness.
That's,
Right.
that's true.
Right.
That's true.
But I know a lot. I mean, I think a lot of sexiness is it's in you.
right,
There you go.
It's natural.
Right.
right,
You know
Or
what I'm
should be.
Because I used to be. I ain't gonna lie. Shoot me down if you want, but I wasn't for all the makeup and weaves and,
Nah, still not.
and wigs.
Still
and
not.
all that.
Right.
But I've grown to understand it better.
right,
And understand the purpose of it.
right.
Because before I was like, dude, you don't need. My mindset, you don't need all that. You
Right.
beautiful like you are, but
Right.
But every guy says that, right? Like everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
Everybody pretty
local
much.
celebrity athletes, like
Right.
we like them natural. Like
until you in
know,
the trenches,
Right, facts, right.
But that ain't
Well,
that,
I'm
that ain't
chilling
who you
with
end
no-
up with.
chilling with no
that
makeup on.
right.
But so why do you think that women still find? Is it that they just naturally like to put on makeup? It's not to attract somebody else.
Right.
Maybe it's
Like we touched on the other episode.
They wanna
man. I
feel
think it's a
beautiful.
societal thing, man. Like you know, what I mean?
Image,
It's just
yeah.
image, man.
They wanna
see
feel-
it on
they
TV,
wanna feel
they
beautiful.
See it, right? Yeah, see it on TV. They see their friends and
So it's a lot
family.
of plastic surgery
Right,
now.
yeah,
like,
man.
so they're doing it for themselves and not for like the guys.
I
They're
mean,
more
look,
like,
man, and look, we don't want to alienate any of our female.
Nah,
Whatever
we don't
you
wanna
feel
do that.
like you need to do to make yourself feel your most prettiest or most beautiful. Hey,
Go
more
for it,
power
yeah.
to you, man.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you gotta make yourself happy, man. You know,
Right.
somebody gonna like it. You might, me, Mark, Jimmy Mack, Mike might not
Yeah.
like it, but it'll be somebody that like it.
Yeah.
You know, so to each his own, man. That's what I say.
Right.
I think women want to feel beautiful.
Right.
They want to feel sexy, and a lot of times your affirmations won't cut it.
Right.
Right.
They have to feel it.
They want to feel desired.
They want to feel it, and then and a lot of times, like you said, like they. But where does that come
who's
from?
desiring it.
But that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Nobody
Right.
else is. if
Right.
Nobody.
Where does it come from? It comes
Right.
from what you see.
Right.
Like, oh, she looks
Maybelline.
how I
Right, yeah.
like
Oh,
how I
right.
want to look.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm going to try my best
Right.
to emulate that.
Right.
So I'm going to go get the weave
Right.
or get the extensions in
Right.
my braids.
Right.
or you know,
And it never looks bad. It
Right,
never looks bad. It's
we
just
don't
you know
have
the
no
preference
knock
is
against-
just
yeah, right. That's
You know,
that's what you want to do.
that's what you want to do. You know, I
Right.
mean,
Yeah.
I think it's and it's definitely not the same thing. But I think about guys like how we try to make sure that we take care of ourselves.
Right.
You know, barbershop and things like that. I mean, I ain't doing no Jimmy Butler or anything. You know,
Yeah.
getting extensions
This is
in my
right.
hair. You know,
I
I ain't
got dreads now, man.
I ain't,
That's weird.
Yeah, it's
with
weird.
gold tips.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
I ain't doing that, but like
Jimmy
I-
buckets.
right, Jimmy Gold buckets. Right.
Right, man.
I try to make sure like try to make sure I make it a regiment to make sure I take care of myself.
Right.
Right.
You know, because I believe that would be sexy to my wife.
Right.
Because you know, as much as I want her to feel sexy and I want to see her be sexy, I would think she would want the same in return.
Right.
Oh, bro,
Yeah,
you
nah,
gotta
that's fair.
upkeep.
That's
Right.
fair. I got
Right,
it.
yeah, got to, man.
Got
You gotta maintain, bro.
That
Maintain.
is my
'cause-
biggest fear. Every morning I come wake up and check my hairline. It's like, man, that is one of
So
my
you want to wake up
pride,
with
man.
that
My
automatic,
hair-
right? You
My hair is one of my pride
Right.
joys, man. And I
Yeah.
can't, man. I am not gonna be able to handle it, man. I just let y'all know, man. I am
If you
thinking
lose it-
about my hairline, man.
Right.
It's like, man,
right.
can't handle it, bro.
Right.
So shout out to Mark, Jimmy, Megan, man. Y'all got immaculate hairlines and hair, man. So
Immaculate.
But look, bro, but is yours straight too, though, bro?
yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. That is
Oh, you mean
one of
like
my
if it
pride and
goes
joy.
other
Like,
way?
yeah. So
Okay.
I get it. I
got
get
you.
what the women go. Yeah, I
got
get
you.
it
I
because
got you.
I am.
No, we
like that
all
about
have
it.
things we think about.
facts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
that
you.
is me.
No, we all, yeah.
Wait,
that's
they
me.
said
Yeah.
immaculate hairline.
Hey man, cause look, hey man, we ain't no spring chicken. We not old, but we ain't no
yeah.
spring chicken.
Right.
The fact that we still maintaining what
That's
we
true.
got, that that's
A
a
lot of
blessing.
folks can't say that.
Yeah,
You
facts.
right.
That's a blessing, man.
You right.
Yeah, but then I can see how women or men can take and get comfortable and be like, you know, you're supposed to love me regardless, right? You're supposed to love me for who I am.
Right.
But at the same time, there's a thin line
Right.
between like,
Yeah, man.
you
You
know,
can maintain yourself, man.
maintain yourself,
Right, because
Right.
you know, look, when we was married, you know what I'm saying?
So
Reel
could-
it in, man.
So-
you was
so-
looking like, you know,
so-
really, yeah,
so-
man.
So,
Yeah,
so
no,
wait,
sir.
no, that's a
Yeah,
good question. So you
Uh-oh.
mean to tell me?
Let's keep this thing going,
You mean
man.
to tell me that your wife ain't had no hairdo done in however long? You have the balls
Ooh,
to tell her
Mitigating gall.
right, yeah.
you got the kahunas,
Yeah.
the grapefruits to tell your wife, hey man, I think it's time. I think it's time to get a.
That's
I ain't crossing that bridge.
oh
bro.
my
Nah,
God, bro. But that's
I ain't doing
yo,
that.
man, yo.
That's a touchy subject, bro.
I-
Yeah, it
I'd
is,
rather
man,
wait
but
for
you
her to
should-
tell
Especially
me.
a black woman out here, bro. That's
But she can tell me all day, babe.
yeah.
You been?
Double
Hey
standard.
man,
When
Double
you
standard.
going?
Mike,
When
me
you
and
going?
Mike, me and Mike on the same page. Look, man, what's going on? Like, cause I feel like my wife.
I
would
do it
tell
in a
me
joking
too.
way, you
right?
know what
Yeah,
I'm
like
saying?
it
But
ain't gotta be
she'll,
harsh.
She'll tell the truth. I mean, she'll hear the truth in
Right.
my undertone.
Right?
you know?
Yeah, and it's same with me. She'll be like, "Yo, what's going on with your hair, bro?" So
Oh, my
I'll
wife
be
would
like,
tell
"You
me in
know
a
what?
heartbeat.
Yeah.
I can't tell her.
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh my goodness, it's not. It's about
Okay.
like my. It's
about
right.
knowing who you
your
with,
partner
too.
with,
Yeah.
and then there's a right and wrong way to say
Yeah,
everything.
and I think that's
Yeah.
my problem. I don't say it right. I think that's my
You
problem.
got to work on that.
I gotta work on that. That's my problem. Because I mean, no, like she'll you know how sometimes your wives will give you subliminal messages.
Right.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
they'll say something to see if you'll say something.
Right.
Yeah.
So they'll say, "Ooh, you know what?
I
I've been
hate
thinking.
that.
I've been
I
thinking
hate
about
that,
getting
bro.
my hair done." And then they may not look at you, but you're in the vicinity,
Right.
and you're like, "Do I say something? She's really want me to say
Oh,
something."
Right? Yeah, it's a bait.
I
So
hate
then,
that.
so then she threw it out there, like,
Look,
so then I'll be like,
bro, I hate
I'll
that.
catch it and reel it in, like,
Right, yeah.
like, yeah. Oh, so when you were gonna tell me? I'm like,
I hate
nah.
Look, ladies, for the record, all our lady listeners out there. Look, men don't like those false tests, those
pressure cookers.
those
Right.
traps,
Yeah.
those bait and switches that you throw your guys because you can't win. You know what I'm saying? So if you say, hey, I look good in this,
Yeah, it's very annoying.
Come on, man.
Damn.
Come on, man.
you know what I'm saying? I want to tell you what I really feel about it, but I know you ain't gonna like what I really want to say.
Right.
Yeah, baby, you look good. You know, so
Right.
it's stuff like that happens all the time, and it's not
Right.
fair, man.
Yeah.
It's-
But
it's-
no, but
it's
honestly, I think in my case, My wife looks good in everything she puts on.
There you go.
That's a good answer.
There it
No,
is.
she
There
does.
it is.
That's a
She,
good
no,
answer.
she
Number
really
one
does.
answer.
Nah, bro, it's a good
Number
answer.
one
No,
answer.
but she
That's the
truly
number
Nah,
does.
bro, nah, bro, that's a good answer.
That's it. That's the
Nah,
number one
bro,
answer
that's a
right
good
there.
answer. That's a good answer.
But let her tell it. She was like, "You lying," because she doesn't feel good in it.
Hey.
Right.
I'm like, but I'm telling you what I see.
Right,
I'm
yeah,
like,
my
you good.
perspective.
My
This is what my-
perspective. She was like, now you see all this. You see all this. I'm like, I can't win, bro.
Right, man.
I can't win,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? Don't ask me no questions, man.
I can't
Oh,
win.
look, bro.
It's a
Throw it back
lose,
on him.
lose,
Throw it
bro.
back on him.
Right,
bro. What do you think?
It's a
You
lose,
know what I'm saying?
bro.
Like, have you ever asked your wife how you looking something?
No.
No.
I mean,
I
actually,
look good. I look good. I look
this
good.
tie or that tie. Not if I look
Hey,
good.
but
really,
look, though,
I mean-
this is the dope thing about my wife. She'd be like, "Oh man, you don't think you should try something else?" And I'll be like, okay, let's see what else I got in the closet." You know what I'm saying? I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
she
though.
throw it at you,
Because-
but I'll tell
because you ain't gonna have me out in these streets looking crazy.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
it's like,
But why is
what
it?
else you got in the closet?
But why?
I appreciate that.
But
though.
why is it that it goes over smoother
Or supposed
when
to.
a wife does it,
That's
but
just
when
how-
we do
It's
it?
a double
Right.
standard, bro.
That's
just how it is, bro.
If we took what your wife just said and put your voice on it, she would cut you down, brother. She was
Right.
like, if I say, you know what? You got anything else in the closet? Oh, you don't like this? What's wrong with this?
Right.
You know how hard this was to put this on? Like, you know, all that.
Right. Oh, man.
So, man.
I
Again,
can't win,
Sometimes
bro.
my wife, she'll be like, she actually will appreciate the feedback, but I'm not like critical. Sometimes she'll be like, oh really? You don't like it? You know, it's too florally, or I'll be
Right,
like, no, it's
yeah.
just not my thing. And you know, it'll bring her mood down. But I always
Right.
tell her like, if you like it and you feel good in it,
Right.
like, you know,
Go
that's all
ahead.
that matters.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Don't worry about what I
Right,
Right.
yeah.
As long as you
I'm
feel
just giving my
confident in it.
perspective.
Yeah,
I'm
my
giving-
perspective is
right.
like,
At the end of the day, who got to wear it?
Right.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
Right.
If you feel
If
good.
you like it, I love it.
I love
man.
it.
At
There
the
you
end
go.
of the day, man.
Hey.
you
Hey,
know.
it
are y'all feeling sexy about matching?
Hey, man. I don't. Hey, Jimmy Mac. Yikes.
Bro.
No, man.
Nah, that ain't
Weird.
If
That's
it's
not the move.
if it's well, shit, if it's unintentional.
Right. Wait.
Whatever.
So let me. So Jimmy Mac, Mike, Mark, y'all at Disney World, y'all not wearing like.
But that's
toward-
different. That's different.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's matching.
you
No.
talking about
You
family? You talking about
can't
for the
change
family? Or you talking about? Because
It's not even. So it's a date night. Y'all at Disney World.
that's-
the grandparents got the kids.
Okay.
Y'all are out.
Okay, that's
And
different.
y'all want
I
to
feel
wear
like that's different
That's
because
different.
it's
No,
like
no,
a
it's
date
not.
night.
That's
That
different.
date night
It's
versus
the
at
same
Disney
color scheme.
World.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not even. So let me not even do
different.
Disney World. So it's the date night. Y'all got on the same color scheme. Might not be the same
Exact
everything, but
outfit.
it's the same color scheme. Y'all not doing that?
Yeah, I don't think
I'm
it's
cool
bad.
with that.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's all,
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
All black
that-
I'm talking about
amongst
like, but you know what I
yourselves,
mean
or-
by
yeah.
matching, like
Right.
Like,
Match-
y'all on the
matching,
same
matching.
shirt,
Yeah,
same
exactly,
pants,
yeah.
you
Same
know,
shoes on, same
show.
shirt.
No way.
I ain't gonna lie
You know
though.
what I'm
I
saying?
think it's
That
fly.
No
I
knock to nobody that you know what I'm saying
Yeah,
like to
ain't
do
knocking
that,
it.
man. Yeah,
I think it's cool though. Like when y'all wear the same kicks, that's fly.
yeah.
I do
I
that.
like the same. I like to see
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah.
look.
Facts.
Like
As
Right.
long as it ain't the same up from there though.
oh,
You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
right. I'm
Right.
saying like you know
Identical
your
outfits.
your wife's got on like some modern day like cut up jeans or shorts with
Right.
a nice top and some J's or something. You got the same color J's, but you got your own fly going
Right,
on.
right.
I think that's
no, that's
pretty-
cool.
That's dope.
Right.
I
I do
think
that. I do that with my wife. So that's
Yeah.
cool.
Right, yeah.
That's
That'd
cool.
be sexy. Like I've been many times. Me and my wife have gone somewhere, but we have on a jean ensemble.
Right.
You know, like she may have on like a jean shirt with some different pants, and I might have on a jean pants with a different shirt. But we got like the theme
Right.
is with the jean theme, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
you know what, we look good together.
Right,
Like this
yeah,
is sexy
yeah,
right
right.
here. Versus same shirt, same pants,
Right.
same shoes.
Let's put it like this. So
That's-
that's
old
not
school.
Mark and all them boys, man. But you know what I'm saying. My wife is a Delta and she's camo and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
Right,
so
right,
I
right.
got some camo stuff too. And so sometimes certain situations where she might have on the camo top and I have on the
But
camo.
y'all planned it?
I mean, we may or may not.
Yeah. Oh look, bro. It was a dude.
Who said?
He see her in that kid. He said, "Oh, okay, I got some.
I got
Right
some,
back.
I got some.
Right back.
Yeah,
I'll be
I
right
got
back,
you.
bro.
Right, right.
I got something to
Got
match
that
that
too.
drip.
Right, yeah.
I
We
got you.
camoed
I
out
got you.
together. Yeah,
I
let's
got
do
you.
that.
I
Oh,
ain't know
you
it's gonna
gonna
wear,
drip?
but I know
I'ma
now
drip.
though.
Right,
I'm
yeah,
a drip.
man. Sometimes that's fun though, man. It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes
I
it can be
mean, you know.
fun as long as it's not like identical. bro.
right,
Right,
yeah. As
right.
long as you ain't
Yeah,
going
yeah.
matchy, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But you know, you can look at a couple and see like, oh, I see what they were doing.
Right, yeah.
I see the vibe.
Yeah,
I
what
see
they
the
was going
vibe.
for,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
But then you
Yeah,
see
yeah,
something, you like, oh,
God
I
dang,
man,
That's over the top.
Right.
Yeah, it's over the top.
You did
dog.
way too much, bro.
Like you can tell in relationships again, where again guys like being told what to do sometimes.
Right, yeah, and bring it full circle.
She,
We
you
bring
tell
it
that
full
she
circle.
literally goes shopping for this dude.
Right.
Like she
This
buys
was-
all his clothes,
Right.
puts them out on the bed, gets them
Oh,
ironed and everything.
God.
Like, baby, you wearing this Monday?
Like the
You wearing
first
this
day of
Tuesday?
school?
Right, yeah. and this is what we doing, and ain't no
Right.
rebuttal, ain't none of
Right.
that.
Like,
Yeah,
you-
that's-
nah,
This is what we
bro.
putting on. This
Hey,
is how
so-
we stepping.
Hey, some
Nah.
guys get into that, bro.
That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
yeah.
Some-
Think
some
that's
guys
sexy,
like
man.
that.
Right, yeah.
Lay it out for me. Oh,
Lay
this
it
what
out
you want
for
me to
me.
wear so
Right.
I can look good for
Right,
you?
for you.
Right.
No.
Hey, well, to kind of close it out, fellas, let's
Right.
all go. Hey, let's you know.
Mike said, "Nah."
Look, I love y'all, man. But let's go around and talk about one thing that we just find incredibly sexy about our significant others.
Oh man, that's hard. Man. You
It's
say
just one thing, not the
One?
thing. One thing. It's got to be
Man.
just dozens.
One which.
Your
Go ahead.
smile
We
could
start
be.
with you. We go clockwise. We start with you, Jimmy. Man.
Oh wow. Sorry with me, man. Man, her smile. I'm gonna go with her smile. That's the first thing that popped in my mind when I envisioned my wife. Her smile is sexy to me, because I know behind the smile what that smile means.
Right.
What that smile means to me. So I'm gonna go with smile. Yeah.
Man.
Dope.
Mine.
For me, I'm gonna go with her grind. You know what I'm saying? Like she's a hard worker. I mean, I think that's just incredibly sexy. And similarly, like I know what comes behind that, and I know what she's working towards. So
Right.
I mean that's one of the most sexiest qualities ever.
Right. Man, I'm gonna go to how giving she is. How willing she is to kind of just say, hey, to put somebody else's needs above hers. You know what I'm saying? They come to the family, come to to her family, to friends, to everybody. Say, hey, look, this is my such and such, my person. I'm gonna rock with them. Like, I'm do what you need me to do. Let me know. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So I love that about it.
Dope.
Right. Yeah. My wife, her personality, man, and her, her character. My wife is, I consider her a glue person. You know what I'm saying? For her family and for me and my family now, she's, you know what I'm saying, connects a lot of different situations and a lot of different people.
Yeah.
And also her personality, man. She makes me laugh. She's a dope person. She's got a dope soul, and we just sit and laugh, and it's be random stuff. So I just love that about her, man. So
Man, Mike said, "Don't go deep, y'all niggas." Look,
Right.
man, my wife is resilient.
Right.
She's sexy though. Her resiliency is sexy,
I
bro.
left off 3 more things.
We better put a list out real quick.
Hey,
Man, we
hey,
appreciate y'all rocking with us, man.
Sure,
Yeah,
this was
man.
fun, fellas. Hey, this was fun. This was real
Hey, this is fun,
Real
man. Don't forget, please like us, man. Subscribe,
smash that subscribe button.
follow us, man.
Like.
Hey, don't forget, put some topics, man, some questions in the comments, man.
We love that.
Appreciate
man.
y'all feedback.
Yeah, we would love
Do
to
a Q&A session one day.
Oh, that'd be
Oh, we're looking forward to that. We gotta do that for the listeners.
Right.
Q&A, man.
Yeah.
like
So look out for our
phone
next
in.
episode, man. We love y'all.
Catch
Take it
y'all
easy.
next week, man.
Later.